A graphic of the Perkins logo swoops across the screen, revealing a chapter heading. Curb ramps.
Curb ramps are a big issue for wheelchair users. Several different ways. Either the presence or absence of them is probably the first thing. Because if you don't have a curb ramp, somebody may drive down a sidewalk, get to the curb and say, well, I can't get down into the street. So what do? Do they stop, solicit assistance and stop somebody to help them down the curb? Do they turn around and drive back to a driveway and then drive back up the street to get to the corner again to try their crossing? So if there is or isn't a curb ramp, that's the first question. Second question is, if I am going to have to drive back and find a driveway to get out into the street, you try and figure out, okay, which street has more room so that I'm not driving down the street where the cars are 8 inches from the curb. I want to drive down the street where the cars are 6 feet from the curb, hopefully. So you kind of got to analyze that and see which one has more space, and then you go down that road. And usually it's the smaller of the two roads. So the next question is, if it does have a curb ramp, is the curb ramp accessible? Is it too steep? How is it oriented? Techniques for handling a curb ramp that are diagonal are going to be different from a curb ramp that is parallel to your line of travel, which is going to be different from a curb ramp that is perpendicular to your line of travel, that you're having to pull up and then make a right. Does the curb ramp have an adequate landing at the top and at the bottom?
In a video clip, a young man crossing a street in a motorized chair climbs from the street to the sidewalk via a diagonal curb ramp. He circles around 180 degrees on the sidewalk, re-enters the curb ramp, and lines himself up to cross a street which runs perpendicular to his last crossing.
Another question in there is, when you're navigating a curb ramp, is it accessible? Is it too steep? Is it flat to where a blind person doesn't feel it? We see that a lot in Louisiana, where it's perfectly flat, so you're cruising along and you don't even know you've gotten into the road.
Fade to black.